Yeah, this is gonna be a quick video about the fallen and miscegenation and color breeding. It's about how the fallen manipulate and breed people. Um, the Magicians recap season 1, episode 4 at the 7 minute mark through 7 minutes and 40-second mark. Alice said something about Alice said they show us illusions to make us fall in love and mate. So I start digging into that. I was like, what the world? They show us illusions to make us fall in love and mate, right? So this all goes back to the fallen and what they did. Let's see. And their judges and their rulers, they talking about the fallen right here. And the daughters of men took wives, husbands, okay, choice. And sons of men in those days, from the cattle of the earth, the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the air, they taught the mixture of the animals, one species with the others, in order to therewith to provoke the Lord. Right? The whole earth was corrupt. This is why God, because everything was corrupted. Everything was mixed up. There was no order, so-called order to it because of the falling. Right? They mixing everything. So we're gonna go to all this color, race terminology that they came up with, right? Terminology of race, color terminology of race, and we go to colors right here. The old flag was surnamed 1975 symbolized unity between the 5 races, countries: red, white, black, brown, the colors, right? Now, let's let's get into it. This goes back to alchemy, right? This is how they think now. This is how the fallen think. In alchemy, albedo is one of the 4 major stages of the magnum opus, along with nigredo crystal, a term given to alchemists for yellowness, right? Yellowness. They talking about the same thing, but this talking about on a racial level dealing with people. This is the fall and learning how to mix people to get the type of people they want, right? That'll perform the duties that they want. That's all this is. Rubedo mean what? Red. Yeah, red. Latinized white albedo, right? White. Whiteness following the chaos or massa confusa of the nigredo stage. So black is chaos. I don't think it mentions anything about brown or anything. Let's see. Alchemists undertake a purification in the albedo, so white is pure. Right? This is how they think. The washing away of impurities, the phase with bringing light and clarity. Right? So this is about mixing, race mixing. This is the fallen. Even though they do it on a alchemical level, they do it on many levels: psychology and physically, and then they deal with materials, science, chemistry, right? But this is the race mixing, right, of the fallen, right? This is why the breeding comes in. The breeding is, you can see um them, they don't want you to be moral at all. You can't be moral with the fallen because it, let's get into the uh, let's see. They get into what did the fallen angel teach man? What did they teach him? Right? Once you find out what they taught him, right? All this stuff they taught him. None of this stuff is dealing with being any type of having any type of morality because in order for them to run a nation or a kingdom, all that stuff had to come second. So they'll have you mixing or having sex with people just to make babies to keep the nation or kingdom going, right? Because you are a human resource to the fallen. You are a human resource, you know. Recruiting, training, job, applicant, administrating, employee. You, as a human being, are a resource to the fallen. So all this goes back to what she said in here, that they just feed us illusions, right? To keep us mating, to keep the kingdom going. Now, if you look at it from just a logical standpoint, you would say, well, if people just stop mating or whatever, then the world will collapse because there won't be nobody here, no people. The thing about it is, they destroyed your ancestry history, where you come from, your root or whatever, and they have theirs established somewhere else. Just like they have nations and kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? Kings, queens, kingdoms, whole nations of people who deal with each other on different levels. But the so-called, what they would call the masses, are just, they are the livestock. They are the one that they keep breeding. And they have middlemen, people. They have them on these on the internet. They have them in real life, who act like managers and just tell you to keep going along with the flow because they don't want you to get the mindset that they have, right? They don't want you to have the mindset to say, well, no, I'm finna start, cutting myself off from this and that and this and that because they need you to feed into the system. It's about keeping the system going, the breeding process, everything. Everything you do is they make money off of it. Period. So all I'm saying in this video is everything is manipulated, right? To trigger the mating process. They need you to keep making babies and stuff, but it's like I said before, it's like you would never, like heritage and things like that. You would never. They're gonna always connect you back to them in some kind of way. So you're gonna be subservient to them no matter how you look at it. Even if you are really connected to them through blood, these fallen, you still gonna be whatever plan they got for the future. Whatever you believe in, your hopes, your dreams, it's gonna fall in line with their plans. You see what I'm saying? So it'll be like you working together, but at the same time you really working for them. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. The world in the Wall, The Magicians, season 1, episode 4. I just caught on to what Alice said. She said they just feed us illusion to keep us mating, to keep us breeding, and everything everything is really manipulated, and everything is manipulation to keep you chasing or keep you in a circle. They got you in a circle, really, and it's all to keep the kingdom going, right? So that's all I wanted to say.